I told you I went from travel trailer to van life to motorhome life. And then I went from traveling 24/7 to stationary living for the past 2 years. My life has changed over the years, and my RV lifestyle has changed, and the type of RV that is right for me has changed over the years. So I'm getting ready to make a change in my RV life, and I'm not really sure exactly what that is. I want to tell you what's changing right now, what's leading me to make this next decision, and what are the decisions and the options that I'm looking at, and so like why I'm gonna make those at this point. But I'm bringing you along the way, so that's why I said make sure that you subscribe today. Why has my RV life changed? One was the pandemic. The other is my motorhome is not fitting my current life. Part of that has to do with space. Where I'm at, honestly, I could be paying for a different type of RV, like a fifth wheeler or a travel trailer, and have more space for less money. So I didn't plan to be sitting here for 2 years. I personally wanted my RV, this RV now, this motorhome now, when I chose it because the table that I'm at, I wanted to have a table, and this is a slide out, so I wanted to be able to sit at a table even if the slide out was in, if we were traveling. I wanted to be able to lay down in my bed when we were traveling. But see, those things don't matter now because I've been stationary for so long. I also bought this RV because of the garage in the back. So we wanted to have my car to be able to fit in the garage, so I didn't want to tow. So if you don't know, I had a travel trailer and I got in a really bad accident, so I didn't want to tow anything, and then I had a trailer for my smart car to tow it, and then somebody stole it. So tow life for me, I'm like, no, I'm not a tower. So I didn't want to tow anything, so I bought this RV for my wants and needs, and we had dogs, and then we had businesses to run in here, so I bought it, for me and my boyfriend. We've been together for 8 years, and he runs a mobile business, or he runs a business that he's made mobile, so we can travel. We've learned how to make our lives mobile, and our businesses mobile. That's why we chose this RV. So he actually has physical products that he sells, but I have more digital products that I sell, so it's a little bit different. That played a role in it, was our wants versus needs. Even when I was in my van, I had to move my office. I couldn't just leave it set up. But in this RV, I can leave my office set up either at this table or in the garage or at the front. Also depends on if someone's here with me. Like right now, Amber, I'm here by myself, so my boyfriend isn't here with me right now, so I can just record freely. But I try to leave my studio set up, but also the temperature changes. I have to move if he's here because he comes in and out the door in the back where I would normally be set up. And then now I'm making some RV life changes that I'm telling you about right now. So the garage is kind of off limits for my office. It's not fitting my current lifestyle. And then also, believe it or not, my motorhome went up in value. Normally, I would never tell you that your RV will ever go up in value. Ever. RVs are depreciating assets. There's no upside. Somehow, magically, this pandemic has flipped things with the supply chain and people wanting to get out. My RV has skyrocketed in value, and it's actually worth more than what I paid for it. The more I sit here and the more that I think about it, I could honestly sell my RV and then buy another RV and make money off that. It would make more sense for me to sell my RV and buy the same RV again, and I would be paying less. If I sold my motorhome, I talked about my RV living expenses. I went into depth on this, but let's just be real. This motorhome is expensive. I had to roll some negative equity into this from my van. I hate to say this, guys, but Camping World really screwed me. But my van was a lemon, and then it traded out for another lemon, and it wasn't just Camping World, it was Camping World and Winnebago, okay? They did help me out a lot, but they really kind of screwed me in the end because the financial situation that they put me in just effed me up for a really long time. I've been digging myself out of that for a long time. Plus, I had my RV accident and some other things. That was some stuff that I learned, okay, along the way. But I have made some huge strides, and God has blessed me in some amazing ways. Anyways, let's dive into how much this actually cost me and what I'm going to save. So I'm just going to throw a couple numbers at you here just to give you some real life. This motorhome cost me $1,022 and I think 77 cents a month. You could be buying this thing for, I don't know, $600 or $700. I went into the cost of RV and what you could buy the different RVs for as well, not just my RV living cost video and another video about what an RV costs. I pay let's just say $1,000 a month for the motorhome. So I would be saving that. Then I pay $400 a month for my lot rent here, which I would be saving that, because I haven't decided if I want to just switch out my RV or switch out like my whole lifestyle completely, like up out of here. My electric bill is $150 up or downish. So it depends on the AC versus how much electricity I'm using, and I have a hot tub and a light show outside, and it's been really cold here, so we've had to use a lot of the heat, versus in the summertime we use a lot of AC. It could be lower, but let's just say on average right now I'm paying like $150 plus. And then my RV insurance, it kind of went up a little bit because I had a credit for something, a class I took that dropped off, so I gotta go retake it. Either way, my goal is to get these things reduced or done or gone or whatever, okay? My motorhome, my lot rent, my electricity, and my insurance. So my insurance is around $95 right now. It was $75, but like I said, something dropped off, so I'm paying like $20 more a month, and that's not cool because I don't do anything in this. It just sits here. So I could sell the RV and get another RV. If I were to like completely just get out of my situation here, I have a couple more months before my lease is going to be up for renewal. Say I just, you know, got out of it now, I would have to come up with an option for the motorhome and where I'm going to go put it while I leave it up for sale. If I go put the RV in storage, it would probably cost me anywhere like $50 a month to $100 a month where I'm at here in Alabama. Also, I wanted you to know that over the last year, I lost my stepdad. If you didn't know, I talked about some learning lessons. Then I lost my uncle like the year before, and these people were really big influences in my life and also helped me with some major life decisions. When you lose something, it kind of shifts things for you, because not only is it even just an attachment to them or non-attachment to them, it shifts like my mom's life and my grandma's life and my family's life. We were traveling 24/7 and then things shut down, and so that shifted how I wanted to live my life. Also, my business model changed. So how the type of business that I was running or what I was focusing on in my business changed. I do have multiple streams of income, but I'm really focusing a lot more on my actual RVersity clients and students and being more of a teacher and expanding that part of my business than I am on like my app or my book that I wrote or any of those other things. So if you're interested in getting into RV life and diving into this, I can be your teacher. So you can learn more about that. I'll put a link to that where you can book a call and we can chat below this video. That is the other thing that changed. And the other thing I didn't mention, I did want to tell you, is I actually went from traveling 24/7, which was like me trying to heal in my story, which I told you. I went from healing to like home, or healing to healed. I know why I'm in this place and why I'm in this RV, and I know why I'm here. I'm excited to unfold that. But the next option is like, where do I go? I could go to the condo, which is my boyfriend's condo. But honestly, if you know my story, the reason that I don't live in the condo, and one of the biggest reasons that I'm kind of here, is because he ain't put a ring on it. We've been together like 8 years. He ain't put a ring on it. I'm a Christian. I've been going through this huge healing process, and it just is something that's really hard for me to go have this lifestyle with someone. One, feel like I'm committing a sin. Not to say that we don't already sin, because we totally already sin. I don't really want to be there. It's a chaotic like environment, and honestly, like every time I go over there into Atlanta, which is where the condo is, this sounds horrible, but it's honestly like going from heaven to hell. That's what it feels like. It's going from like this peace and this just serenity out here most of the time here at the RV park, sometimes not, and then going to this place where it's like beep, pow pow pow, and just not good. Okay, bad things. So I don't really want to go to the condo, and I've been there, done that, tried that, and it's more of like a just me putting my foot down kind of thing, you know? Plus, there's some other things that I would like to do. So my other option is the lake house. So my mom has a lake house here about 20 minutes from me where she normally comes, and she doesn't really stay there. She kind of bought it when my stepdad was around, and my grandma's scared of storms, so they stay at my grandma's house, which is 20 minutes a different direction. So I can either keep going and get to my mom's house in 20 minutes, or I can kind of like go that way and go to the lake house. It is a little bit further off the interstate, but it's really quiet out there. It's beautiful. I mean, it's really just, we call it the lake house, but it's just like a trailer. It's not an RV trailer, it's like a real trailer. So it's like a trailer park. Trailer parks at the lake or at the beach or anything like that are different than like when you think of a trailer park. Plus, I live in a trailer park. Okay, they call it an RV park here, but I live in a trailer park. The lake house is an option, and then I can also go live at Mom and Mimi's house. So Mom and Mimi's house is an option. I do have a room upstairs where I do keep kind of like my other stuff or storage or like extra groceries or things. And before that was really not an option for me because my stepdad was just not easy to live with, if that makes sense. Not easy to live with. So I kind of want my own space, but I do miss kind of being at my mom's house a little bit. And we do spend a lot of time there since she's right down the street. Coming here to the RV, we go down there a lot. We've been wanting to travel a lot, and that's kind of like another thing is I don't really have to have a home right now. What I could do is buy another RV and stay here. Or I could buy another RV and like go to another RV park. Believe it or not, I know this, you've heard some other RVers. There's actually some other RVers. The RV Odd Couple, I'm sure some of you follow them. They are not too far away from me. They're like not very far from me. Straight up. I've been here for a minute and then I heard that they bought an RV park. I want to say less than an hour from me. There are a lot of RVers that are looking at buying RV parks, okay? So that was another thing. I've actually looked at some RV parks to purchase. I know that sounds really crazy. It sounds really weird. We've actually gone and looked at some RV parks to purchase. And I mean, we've looked at small ones, we've looked at big ones, we've looked at ones in all kinds of states. You never know until you go. And then buying land or property is another option right now. So buying land or property could be something. I do like the area that I'm in. I just haven't found anything that I would settle on, and I really want to be on the water. That was one thing. Or I would want to have a lot of land, or maybe just a lot of land in a tiny house, or a lot of land in an RV. I also have thought about the next thing after you become an RVer, or the closest thing to RVing is boating. We did get a boat. We do have a boat for us to go have fun. It's like a ski boat. Might buy a houseboat. That was another thing. Well, I'm not gonna say we might buy a houseboat. That was something that came across my head, and I've looked at some of those. So I've looked at houseboats. Still live here, just live on the water. So if you don't know, I actually live on an island. We're almost completely surrounded by water, but we do have a little patch that we can get out of here. So it's not a complete island, I guess, because we have a little bridge. I actually would like to buy an island. I would always love to buy this island because it's an RV park and an island, so it's like double. And then maybe I could just have my houseboat out there and watch it, or I could like live here too. Maybe I could have it all. You know, maybe that's the next best thing: a houseboat and an island and an RV park, or maybe like a floating RV park. That's really dreaming big. Those are like some things going through my head. These are the things that I'm thinking about, like what would my next move be? I would either go live with friends and family, or I don't need to rent a place right now. I could stay here. I could like get a tent and stay here if I wanted. I've even thought about that. My motorhome right now is just not right for me, okay? It's not right for me. This is not the right RV for me, and I need to make a change. So that's where I'm at. The RV park that I'm at might not be right for me. I do love the people that own it, but they don't live here. It is gotten a little bit rowdy up in here. The cops are here 24/7, okay? It used to be really quiet, but now the cops are here all the time. It's really wild. They were here 3 times in 1 week. Actually, I think it was 4, and that was in Christmas week. DHS has been called here. If you don't know what that is, that's like when you are a bad parent. There was suspicious circumstances around people that passed away here. The other night was a domestic dispute, so there's just been all kinds of things that have gone on here. Not too long before that, I have so many incidents I can think of loud music. One night I was awoken to some screaming of some extremely racial and profane wording. I mean, the whole RV park had to hear this. It was 2 a.m. Even the person was like, it's 2 a.m. Da, da, da. I was thinking, well, duh. Why are you yelling if it's 2 a.m.? Stop yelling at them. So there's just some things that have gone down that I don't want to say like it's made me uneasy. I don't really feel scared to be here or anything. I'm just over it. I don't want to be around that. So I have places I can go that are quieter and more peaceful, and it's kind of like if you don't live here, I feel like you don't care, if that makes sense. So, and you're not willing to like tell people that need to move on. If they're not willing to move on or tell people to move on, then I don't know, I might have to like make a different decision, because I don't want my home to not feel like home. And that's what it's starting to feel like. There's people that stole stuff here, that still live here, that honestly like stole a golf cart. They broke into somebody's trailer. Things that I just think are kind of like crazy. I can't believe that like they still live here. Those things just made me a little bit uneasy. And I get that those were maybe like some kids, but it's just bad parenting. Saving money, that's another thing. I literally told you that I could save $1,600 a month right now if I just sold my RV and dipped out, or if I sold my RV and stayed here, or if I stayed here and sold my RV. Either way, I would save money. So I need to make a move. One of it has to do with my business. I'm ready for something new. If I like left this situation, then that would allow me to eliminate some bills and pay down and off some debt that was created like over this RV life. And then also my office and my garage is just too much traffic going on back there, and I don't want a door in my office. I don't want 2 doors in my office. I don't want an exit door in my office to the outside that people come through when they don't go through another door. It's just not good. My office is like the mudroom, and I just don't like the setup. So I've looked at some trailers that had an office in the front and a bed in the back and living in the middle, and I've found like some really good things that I would choose. And that's like a whole nother video, and I can't wait to dive into that. But I'm ready for a change. And that could be the RV park. The other reason is that I was reading my handy dandy Bible over here the other day, and I got a message from God. And there was a story I was reading. I believe I'm reading Daniel right now, the book of Daniel. And there was this message that he gave in the Bible, and he said, you know, if you're having trouble sending people to me, or focusing on me, or being able to tithe to me, then maybe it's time that you sell your possessions or enough of your things to come back into reality with me. And this really makes me think back about when I went through my personal journey in my life, and like why I started RVing, and I was selling everything. It was literally like a lifestyle for sale, a lifestyle change. How I got here was because of that. It was that I sold like all of these things. And I wanted to be closer to God. So I was like, I feel like I'm in that same place again. Like it's like deja vu. I feel like I need to sell everything, change the situation, and get back to God. Or get back to me. Get back to reality. Get back to where I started. Get back to where I want to be. So I feel like it's God telling me to move. Either like physically move up out of here, or at least just make a move. Make a move in my RV life. Make a move in my RV or my RV situation. Speaking of that, looking to get into RV life, and you're like, I wish I had someone that would help me on this journey and show me the ropes and give me all of their tools and resources, and then book a call with me and let's chat. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm Blogging Brandy from RVersity, and if you want to learn how to RV like a pro, I'll teach you everything I know. Just make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified each and every time I publish it somewhere around this videos. I have some more fun stuff coming up, so subscribe, like, and I love you. If you haven't joined my secret Facebook group, make sure and join that too. So links to all the good stuff below. Love you guys if you're part of my secret RV fam, and if you're just joining, bye.